Hey guys, welcome back to PC Building Simulator. We're here in the NZXT workshop. In the last video we made this, the Unicorn PC. It's white, it's RGB, as much as we could. It's the Unicorn PC. I decided. It was built in the Corsair iQ 220T, couple, what do we do? RTX 2070s to get white GPUs? Yeah, 2070 Supers. We got a 9900K for the processor, water cooling. Pretty fun build. Tried to do something a little different with that one. Yeah, but in this video, we're going to kind of do, not really intentionally, but sort of like the opposite of this. This is, white, it's RGB. We're going to go the other direction. We're going to go black. And we can do RGB if we want. We always give ourselves that option, I suppose. But I'm not really doing it just to be the opposite. It just kind of works out because I want to check out some of the parts that were added in 1.7 that we haven't looked at yet. So we're going to do this one in the Rainjintek SILENOS. I think that's how you say that. Which was added in PC Building Simulator 1.7. I actually got a power supply in here. I meant to remove it, but I didn't. I've got an Antec high current gamer 850 watt already in it, so we don't have to watch me install a power supply, so that's cool. But this is a cool case because it's got glass paneling, timber glass all around, looking pretty nice there. We've got dust filtration up top, glass paneling on the front as well. And we're going to do a pretty nice looking like black themed build in this, but it's going to be a chance to showcase a few of the parts that were added in 1.7 that we haven't looked at yet, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, this is a great platform for it. It'll work really well for what we're trying to do. And I guess we'll start with motherboard. And I'm going to start with a motherboard that was added in the 1.7 update. This is the Gigabyte X570 Aorus Xtreme. I think this was added in the 1.7 update. I know there was like one X70 board early. I can't remember which one it was. This is also, consequently, the most expensive motherboard in the game. $700. Whoa, my cabling is... I don't know. I'm not sure if I like this color. We're going to have to change that. Let's not do whatever we're doing there. Black? Just straight up black. Is that too boring? Don't care. We're doing it. Okay. Cool. So yeah, this is the most expensive motherboard in the game, and it's obviously AM4 socket, being an X570 board. Wow. Can I not do whatever you're doing? Okay. So we are going to go with a pretty high-end build here, and with the most expensive motherboard in the game, you've got to go with the best AM4 processor you can, right? So 3950X, it is pretty solid chip, to say the least. This motherboard's cool. We've also got 3 M.2 slots, which open up in a very interesting fashion. So we can go ahead and fill those with a few M.2 drives. We'll see what fits in here. We always have this issue with heatsink clearance when you're underneath like the motherboard covers and whatnot. So we'll kind of see what we can get in there. We've had good luck with the A-Data ones. Actually, it looks like, yeah, heat sinks are going to be an issue because it's not even showing a bunch of the ones that have the smaller heat sinks. Okay, I'm just going to keep scrolling through this list endlessly, but not really. We're going to go with these A-Data ones because they're 2 terabytes a piece, and they're quite nice, and they're fast, and the colors are ugly, but we don't have to see the colors, so that's good. Oh, I just did 512. Cool. What even is happening? This one's so weird because you pick it, and like it looks like this. It's like pink accents on top and bottom, but then you put it in, and it's like that's not even what it looked like in the thumbnail at all. I don't understand it. Okay, we got room for one more. 2 terabyte. Why are you in the middle? I don't know why the sorting works that way. Okay, cool. So 6 terabytes of M.2 NVMe storage. Pretty solid. What is going on with this cable? What is that? What happened? What is that? It's like mangled and smashed and contorted at just bizarre angles. I don't understand. Oh, there's a little... I didn't even realize there's a 3.5 inch hardware band here. We're not going to use it, but it's there. I'm also going to remove these 2.5 inch drive covers because they're ugly and I don't need more storage. I feel quite satisfied with the storage we have now. So a big part of the reason I wanted to go with this case, not only because it's new in 1.7, but because it supports some of the case fans that were added in 1.7. And these case fans are pretty interesting. This is MSI's Mag Max F20A-1 fans, but they are 200 millimeters. So you'll see, look at how chunky these things are. But they fit on this case, which is pretty great. I don't actually know if they fit on a lot of cases, but they fit on this one. So I'm happy. We can do 2 gigantic 200 mil fans on the front of this case. And what's cool is they sit on the outside of the frame of this case, and we'll put, we'll obviously be able to put our glass panel out right there. Hopefully, yeah. In real life, I mean, that panel gap is kind of small for a fan that big, so you'd have questionable airflow. But you'll see, we're going to create more questionable airflow issues in this game, or in this build, because of how this game works with fan orientation. But anyway, that's good. I mean, these are basically functioning as intakes, which is what you would want. 2 gigantic 200mm intakes through the front is thumbs up, very good, like it. And these are RGB, they're going to look pretty cool. But we're going to probably screw with our airflow here in a little bit. Okay, what we're going to do... I'm trying to think. I guess we could just bang out some memory really quick. Put some memory in here. We are going to populate all 4 DIMMs. And I'm going to go with Trident Z Neo, which was added in the last update. But we've used it once before. But I'm going to go with, again, the 8 gig 3200 megahertz kit. So 4 sticks of that gets us up to 32 gigs of RAM, which is a lot. I mean, that's pretty good. And I think it's going to fit our theme very well here. It looks very nice. The black and silver, and then we'll have the option to light up the RGB on it. So while we're in here, we'll throw some thermal paste on just before I forget to do it. And then I guess I'm going to do the CPU cooling now. So I want to check out one of the AIOs that was added in the 1.7 update, which is from NZXT. They already had their Kraken X series, or I guess M, I don't know, X52, X62, X72, so 360 rad, 280, 240. But then they added their Z series, so Z63 is a 280, and the Z73 is a 360. So we're going to throw their 360, oh, really? This makes no sense. I have to take this panel off? That, I don't know how that would affect my ability to put it on. Okay, Z73. So we're gonna do this, which is kind of cool because these fans install on the outside of the case, we're able to put an AIO with fans on the inside of the case, which is really great. And in real life, like, this is a decent configuration. It's a little weird when you have the fans kind of mismatching. You've got like a gap here, but it would be fine. The problem is, like, normally you'd have this as like a really great push-pull. So you've got pull, well, actually, yeah, push-pull. I mean, you're pushing into the radiator and you pulling out of the radiator, right? Like, and it all serves as one big intake, which would be really great. The problem is the fan orientation for AIOs is always set to exhaust. So these fans are pushing air out, and these fans are pushing air in, which is completely insane. And for, let's just pretend that the fans on the AIO are pointed the right way as an intake, even though they're not, and this game doesn't let you change it, and it's super disappointing. Let's pretend they are. Don't focus on it. I know it's hard. It's painful. It's painful. I agree. It's painful. Okay, so that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited to see how this AIO looks. It lights up and it shows you like the CPU temp, so that'd be kind of fun to check out. Let's throw a case fan in the back, and a new case fan that was added in 1.7 update was Mortoni Heat Away Pro RGB 120. That's right, Mortoni coming in with the RGB fans, and actually should fit this build pretty nicely, I think. I guess we could throw some up top if there's clearance. Ooh. But we could also put 140s. I kind of like the Mortoni fans, though. Yeah, we'll just go with 120s. It'll be alright. This will serve as some additional exhaust, which actually, like, if these AIO fans are pointed the right way, we'd have a pretty good balance between intake and exhaust. So let's just, they're pointed the right way. They are, really. Just don't focus on it too much. I really hope someday, like, they'll let you change direction of fans, like, change the fans on AIOs. Like, that'd be super cool. They could add that. I'd be into it. For graphics cards, we are going to go with new graphics cards that were introduced in the 1.7 update. EVGA's 2080 Ti Black Edition. And they are pretty sweet looking. Is that really? Oh. Whoopsies. They're pretty sweet looking. They look really good lit up. I actually don't like the look of this card in real life sometimes, but it looks pretty good in the game for some reason to me. And you get EVGA's awesome NVLink bridge, which looks like a space fighter ship. Okay, let's put our little PCI cover back in here. And cool. We need to throw our dust filter back on up top. Where are you? Dust filter. I scrolled past you. There you are. Cool. All right. Think we're pretty much where we need to be. But this thing should be pretty capable, and I just think it has like a really nice, cohesive black theme. And the RGB actually looks really classy on it when we light it up. So if we start it up, yeah, you can see, that's cool. Look at how big those fans are. Those things are chunky. I love it. They're so cool. All right. Let's throw our back panel on quick. Got lucky that was the back panel, not the front panel. All right, while this is doing its thing, power cycle it. Okay, so I'm gonna power cycle, I'll get everything installed and set up, and then we can run some benchmarks and see how she performs. All right, we've got stuff set up here. Ran a quick TimeSpy Extreme test, 17,681. That's 19,185 on the graphics. The two 2080 Ti's from EVGA, the air-cooled versions, and then 12,245 on the CPU. Our 3950X there, cooled by NZXT's Z, whatever this was, Z73, all-in-one liquid cooler, and you can see our temperature, our CPU temp is fluctuating between 45 and 46 degrees C. Let's see how that compares with what OCCT is reporting. Looks like it's showing the same thing. Well, I was running 3D Mark. It was sitting basically at just a constant 70 C. So once we start up OCCT, it'll be interesting to see how that balances out. We're up to 68, 70. I think it's probably 71. Might have touched, yeah, touching 71 for a second. So that's pretty cool. Like, I like that. I wish that these tubing runs weren't like blocking my view of this, but I like having that on the AIO. That's pretty cool. I mean, hey, this is the most expensive AIO in the game at $310, so it better be pretty cool, I guess. I mean, like, neat, not like just cool, but also cool. Wait, wait. I never wired these up? Oh my gosh, what? No. Okay, sorry, this is problematic. I'm not, okay. We are gonna need to do some daisy chaining. I don't know how all of a sudden I just realized that. What is going, how many cables are running to this fan? Oh boy. What? Oh. Okay. Wait, what? What is connected? Is, okay, daisy chain. And are we, okay, that was kind of weird. Hey, we're good now. I feel better. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Okay, cool. So, let's see. What did we end up seeing on our temp? I don't even know what we saw on the temps. Like 71 max on the CPU. I don't know what the GPU was. I guess we can find out. And while that's running, we can do a little bit of RGB here. I'm thinking we're going to go for something static. And I don't know why, but dude, black and teal. Hot. Ooh. It's a little clashy with the AIO now. And you can't adjust that at all, can you? You can't adjust it at all. It's not even on here. I guess, I mean, that makes sense. Sort of. Okay. Let's see. Black and pink. There, it's not clashy. It's something completely different. I mean, it kind of works. It's the anti-unicorn, but it's still a unicorn. I kind of like it. How are we doing temps here? 71, like I said, on the CPU, 57 on the GPUs. It's really good. 57 on the GPUs? That seems pretty nice. Pretty good for air cooling. Dang. And I mean, throwing the side panel on would affect it in real life. I don't think it affects it in this game. Although, 57? No. Not really. Alright, well, I think that was kind of like a fun way to look at these, a few of the new parts in the 1.7 update. I just really like EVGA's graphics cards. They actually just look super good. Like, I love how the plastic shroud lights up completely. And dude, more Tony with the fans. Like, not bad, right? We got the Trident Z Neo, NZXT's new AIO cooler, and these just ridiculous MSI 200mm fans. For being air-cooled with a liquid, all-in-one liquid cooler on the CPU, it's pretty sweet looking. I know it's not custom water cooling, but I like it. I'd rock it with pink all around. But hey, let me know what you guys think. And I hope you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy and you want to see more videos like this one, go ahead and subscribe. And hey, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.